So what are the regions? Would it be East Coast or Tri-State? So would it be No, it would be Tri. So it'd be Tri-State, MDVA. The tape on your chair. The tape on the chair is legendary. Florida, SoCal, NorCal, Midwest. That's not true. Florida doesn't just win anymore. Southwest, PNW. I would put South as one region. I wouldn't do South and Southwest. New England, Canada, Europe. Actually, let me transpose this. Let me transpose this. And okay, and I'll get rid of all of this. Okay. Okay. All right. Latin America. I don't think Latin America is relevant enough to really include. I'll be completely honest. No offense to Latin America. Does Australia have enough? Not for this. No, I don't think so. Okay, so Tri-State would be Hacks, Swedish, and they're kind of who would I trust? Because I guess you would still have Rishi. You have to still have Rishi. CHR. You have to still have Rishi, right? I don't know who I... So this... Tri-State's tough, because, like, what if Tri-State had me? If Tri-State has me, this is actually a really good team. But they don't. And they kind of suffer a lot. Probably... I'll do Northeast. I'll do Northeast. I'll do Northeast. How about that? Probably something like that. What's Tri-State Melee PR? Oh shit! What's up, Meds? Yeah, I don't see us to be on here. I would probably put like Aklo as a sub. I don't trust Smuckers yet. I'd probably put Aklo as an alt, honestly, over Smuckers. I feel like Aklo has really high counterpick potential. Did you make NorCal's team? You probably will. What about Luna? Well, Luna doesn't play the game anymore. I don't know what he does. I'd be shocked if you didn't. Let's put it that way. How about this? How about this? If I get to 200 subs, you make the NorCal team. How about that, buddy? Just for you. Just for you. Okay, that's okay. How many gifts is that? Only 11. Not that bad. So if you guys love Rocky, you know what to do. Not bad, chat. Okay. That's spreadsheet content though. Let me do this. Let me scroll in. No, I did not want to do that. Wait. Okay. That should be a lot better. This is good. I get. Try to say it doesn't look as good as it like. There was a time not too long ago when Hacks got like super good. And me, Hacks, and Swedish would have been a crazy top 3. Man, do you even have a prime? You really don't want to help out Rocky, I guess, man. That's cool. That sucks. That sucks. NDVA would be Zane, Lod. You'd probably still put your prime. You give it to Jeff. I know. I'm fucking with you. June, Chudat. Junebug's not active. Junebug is not active at all. I'm not going to include people who are like super inactive. Like, Jerry might be on there. Like, what's the last one? I guess Bobby would be on there. I'd probably include Jerry, yeah. I would probably do Jerry and Bobby. This team is hard carried by Zane. Lod's still really good. Chu's still pretty good. Jerry could be so good if he just played more melee. It's so depressing to me that he doesn't fucking play, that he just kind of gave up melee for ultimate. It's so sad. And who would their alt be? I actually have no idea. I'd probably put Mog as an alt. Probably Mog. Top 100 player. Peach is a pretty good character in crew battles for the most part. Peach is a pretty good character in crew battles. I'd probably go with Mog for an alt. Florida is fucking stupid. Hungrybox, Plup, Wizrobe, U2 King, and then would it be Gatsu? And probably Force as an alt, right? I'm guessing that's what it would look like. Cobal's not Florida anymore. Cobal's this is not melee. Cobal's not Florida anymore. Cobalt lives in Georgia. Panda's Pacific Northwest now, right? Panda's B&W. Even so, I'd probably still put maybe not. I could see putting Cobalt Forest. Panda's Washington, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll add Mexico for you. I'll add Mexico for you. I know Mexico is better than I probably give them credit for. It's gonna work out. So this would be Mango, Fiction, me, S2J, and who would we want for a fifth? Because the issue is, oh no, it'd probably be Face Roll right now. Because I don't want 3 Foxes on the team. I definitely don't want 3 Foxes on the team. You need a floaty or a midweight. You definitely would want Face Roll. No, I wouldn't. Kadoran's. I think it's just objectively better to have Lucky or Zach than have Kadoran, just in terms of skill. And then Zach is the and I'd probably put Army as a counter pick, only excluding SFAT because there are just too many fast fallers. Also, SFAT. Oh, SFAT's NorCal now. Oh wait, never mind. We're good. We're good. SFAT's NorCal now. Fuck me. I'm stupid. Yeah, SFAT's NorCal. So this actually is completely fine. Excluding Lucky because too many fast fallers. Which I think is completely fair. So I'll actually zoom this out again. Oh, these are Big House creatures for funsies. Big House, whatever you want them to be. Why not? Got nothing else to do. Next up is Unranked Crew Battle. Unranked Crew Battle I'm down with. SFAT got tired of not making friends. Stupid. This would be SFAT, Pew Pew U, Shroomed. If only NorCal had a Falco. Let me look at NorCal's. Or Spark, yeah, Spark definitely. Sorry, and probably probably Rocky. Let me NorCal Melee PR. Bitch. You didn't even need to get me to 200 subs, I just gave it to you. I think NMW would actually be a pretty decent alt. But no, definitely not Azel for an alt. You already have 2 Spacies. You don't need a third. You definitely don't need a third Spacey. I actually don't even like having 3 Spacies on this because of Effective Falcon, but the top 4 is like very clear in SoCal. I think NMW would better than Juju plays. Probably not. Nick M. Wait, that's his new tag, right? That's what he goes by now. Who's Spark? Wait, really? Spark's like top 20. Very, very good. Neither once IRL comes back. We do. Utah is dog shit. That sucks, dude. Then again, so is SoCal Internet. SoCal Internet's actually horrific. Midwest? Okay. So Midwest would be Ginger. KJH started grinding again, so I'll give it to him. He started grinding again. He just got kind of fucked by coronavirus. Gatsu over Cobal's not Florida. Cobal's not Florida anymore. Reeve, I don't think Reeve makes this, most likely. Duck is... I'm debating whether to include Duck because he's so inactive. But I probably have to include him because he also was going to start playing again. So I guess you have to kind of include him. I know Absent Page is playing again, so I'd probably include him. Polish? Polish would fit either to MDV or Northeast, probably. Not to Midwest. Where does Polish live? Where does Polish live? Kuyashi? Polish is Pittsburgh? I wouldn't count Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's not Midwest, right? Am I crazy? Is Pittsburgh Midwest? Is Pittsburgh Midwest? Oh, Michael. Definitely Michael. Thank you. I knew there was someone obvious that I was forgetting. West Virginia. West Virginia is Midwest. West Virginia is definitely Midwest. West Virginia is like super Midwest. That does not belong anywhere else. But Tri-State normally is CTNYNJ. I don't think New England has enough people to actually be like a legit crew, so I just lumped them in with Tri-State. West Virginia is not... I'm almost positive West Virginia is Midwest. That's the South? What? I could... So, like, to me, South, like, bends around the Midwest. So, like, this is what I imagine the Midwest to be like. Like, I know where West Virginia is, but to me, West kind of, like, would, like, border like this. Or South would be, like, around, like, here. This is, like, too north for me to, like, really... I guess if Missouri's South, that's just weird to me. That's just weird to me. Okay. That does not feel like... It's right next to Maryland. And it's, like, right next to Ohio. That's so bizarre. Okay, well, sure. Alright, so Michael's not technically Midwest anymore. That's bizarre to me. Don't think too hard about it? I'm definitely thinking hard about it. Dreffin is Ohio, which is Midwest. Would you put Dreffin in? I guess. Definitely not Reeve. Reeve might be an alt because of Marth. Oh, Jake and Shaken. Thank you. Jake and Shaken's Ohio. Definitely Jake and Shaken. I completely forgot he's Ohio. That makes way more sense than anything else. And I guess you'd have Dreffin as an alt. Let me look up Michigan PR and make sure I'm not missing anyone. Definitely Jake and Shaken. That makes way more sense. Morse code's also... I'd probably have Morse code over Dreffin as a counter pick. Samus probably is really strong as a for some... like, Samus is like a strong player counter pick. Not so much a character counter pick, but a lot of people are like really bad against Samus. 2 Samus, though. Well, Duck's chic now. I guess depends what you... Yeah, Duck is chic now. I wasn't considering Duck as a Samus anymore. I'm pretty sure Duck's like solo chic. Or is like pushing chic now. Just Clindy when they were playing. Yeah, but didn't he explicitly say he's switching to chic? Like, wasn't that like an official thing that he said? Also, I just realized you guys can't hear the music at all, can you? I feel like Duck Chic is definitely better. I feel like Duck Chic is definitely better than... I'll just leave the music off for now, actually. Yeah. No music's definitely better. Southwest and Mid-South would be... Yeah, probably Nexus. I have to look at it. But yeah, I definitely think I would put Duck Chic over Dreffin. Almost for sure. Dreffin does have really good counter picks, but Dreffin also has much more potential to just get absolutely blown up. And I think Dreffin also gets counterpicked extremely hard by, like, literally any fox on the planet that knows how to full hop and drill. So I would not put Dreffin in there over Duck Chic. So South, obviously, is Axe. I'm not putting Drug Talks because he actually didn't enter or stream any Melee, so I'm not going to include him as active. What the fuck is going on in my chat? Oh my god, what the fuck? Guys, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Okay, is Arizona the South? I'm just including the entire region as South. I'm not doing Southwest. I think like it's way more interesting to have a few good regions and a bunch of like okay ones. That's my opinion. So I would definitely put Axe. I would definitely put Meds. I'd definitely put Bananas. I would definitely put Magi and Albert. I don't think I can think of anyone I would definitely put above them. Well, Cobalt. Bananas retired? True. I forgot Cobalt's technically South. So I put Cobalt here that instead of can you get a color region? That's a line. I should do that for them. Just to do it. And Shythid, yeah, probably Shythid as a sub. I don't really know the region that well other than that. So I trust Chad's judgment on that. Pacific Northwest. So they don't have any good foxes. So hard to say. I'd much rather have Ty than Shythid. I don't know why I forgot about Ty. I would definitely rather have Ty for a counter pick. Oh, right, they have Panda. How could I forget the best fox in the Pacific Northwest? Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I would absolutely put Ty in, dude. FD, I guess you have Axe, though, but I feel like you wouldn't want to have to use Axe on FD. You have a Marth as well. Is Ty better than Shythid, though, or are they pretty similar? I guess Pikachu does kind of serve as the same counter pick. So, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I see why you say that. I'll take someone from the South who... you don't need 3 Fox counter picks. Yeah, that's fair. And your team is pretty not great against floaty, so Shythid's actually really good if you run into like a super floaty heavy team. Like, I could see Shythid being pretty good against Midwest, depending on who they send in. Definitely pretty good against MDVA. The top three are all pretty weak to Falcon. Zane's amazing versus everyone, but like relative to skill, I'd say he's definitely not great versus Falcon. Wizzy has a Falcon problem in Florida. Force, obviously. Force pretty good versus Falcon, though. And the rest of them destroy Falcon. SoCal's great against Falcon, minus me. I'm dog shit at the matchup. And then for Floaties, yeah, I can see that. I have to beat Cody to the jokes. To keep you... do you still have Spectrum at your new place? Yes, I do, unfortunately. So this would probably be Fat Goku or Panda. I guess Kamaster's still active. So you'd probably have him in there. Daki is the 5th, really? Would you have Bladewise or Daki? Probably. Well, do you want 2 Peaches or 2 Foxes? Chango might be good, actually. Chango would actually be pretty decent for floaties. Unless you put Chango's Mexico. But doesn't he live in PNW? Like, most of the time? I actually don't know Chango's region at all, so I have no idea. He's ranked in Mexico? Okay, I'll leave him for Mexico. Wait, is he like from Mexico and just goes to the PNW? Doing some typewriter? I'd rather do this for now. Maybe later. So Chango, okay, so yeah, I'd probably have... He doesn't limit Mexico for more than... Okay, so I think I'd have Chango here for you guys just because I think having a Puff is really, really good in crew battle because of how broken that is as a counter pick. And then you already have 2 Foxes, so I'd probably go with Bladewise as an alt. Actually... You should put Teddy over Amon. You're Pacific Northwest, so I would trust you over that. So I'd have Calmaster as a alt then. What's Canada? None. Moki. SB. I don't actually know. I know he's like borderline top 100, but I don't know exactly how good he is anymore. So I can't actually say. I don't think he's better than these people. Ryan Ford. Do you guys even have like a Sunsei for sure? Actually, Sunsei is over Ryan Ford. Sunsei is literally a top 50, 40 player right now. Especially off the first half of the year. I'm trying to think if there's... Is Legend active still? Southern Ontario. What? Sensei Kami. Ryan dropped off. Goddamn. Montreal Melee PR. Damian Tyson's number 1 above. Okay, and what is Vancouver? I know it has some players. No, I'm not doing an active. Where is Quaff? Where's Quaff from? How good is Quaff right now? Quaff is from Alberta. So I'm thinking that'd be really good to have like someone who counterpicks people really hard. I don't know any of these people outside of it. I actually have no idea who the rest of these people are. The man Jam Run. That's hard. Who would Canada's 5th be? I'm trying to think just based off like counterpick. I wouldn't put Damian Tyson because all you have is fast followers and like a secondary Sheik. And Damian Tyson's primarily a Fox main now. Kage just doesn't play. I feel like I'd have Quaff here and Kage is not, but no. I don't actually know how good Quaff is. I've only heard anecdotal evidence that Quaff has like a ridiculous punish game on fast fallers. Kage's ranked 95th. It was a pretty fraudulent 95th. I thought I didn't even have him in like top 110, but yeah, he was ranked. Who would you have otherwise? Like I don't know who you'd have otherwise. Oh, what the hell? Who would the alt be? I guess I no, I'd probably put Jamron as an alt just so you have an actual floaty that isn't Ganon. Europe is pretty easy. Leffen, Triff. Why haven't you closed the tabs that you aren't using? Because I like to live life on the edge. Is that okay with you? What was I doing? Supro. That Puff. No. You're thinking of Solo Battle. And then the last spot's kind of tricky. Solo Battle has not done enough for me to have any type of... I would put Solo Battle in alt. I would put Solo Battle in alt because he obviously is really good, but I haven't seen enough. I've seen him like 3 tournaments. That's not enough to know that someone's super good. And then... Ice is inactive. Omps is inactive. Ice is playing now, though. Ice went to Genesis, didn't he? Yeah, he took a game off me. How active was he recently? I'm going to look at him in person. I don't think Frenzy has an argument for being over them. Could you at Japan's one of the regions? Ew. He got 17th here? What the fuck? Really? What did he lose to? Did anyone ask you if you... right now I'm SoCal, but I don't know who... If push came to shove, I don't know who I would play for. I genuinely don't know. Ice. Beat West, lost to a boo, beat Franz. Franz doesn't shock. He plays with what's his name? Slim Shady all the time. So that doesn't surprise me at all. I'd expect shit on him. Lost to Obvious. He's lost to Jerry's Puff too, actually, now that I think about it, so that's not terribly surprising. I don't know, man. Him and Christian are like very similar in skill level. I think Frenzy is clearly worse than both of them by enough that I wouldn't actually do that. He won this tournament, lost to Sechi here. He unfortunately ran into me in Lizards here. Frenzy gets in if it's net play. I know where he's ranked in the Europe PR, but that's not active. That's not like relevant anymore. I'd probably put Prison. I really like having Solo Battle as the... Oh, he's in chat. I really like having Solo Battle as the alt. Because of counter picks. If this helps Ice Case, you're his favorite player. Yeah, I heard him say that once. I was kind of like, damn, that's crazy. So, what happens? He lost to Hax. He lost to Magi. Beat Shroom, which is good. Lost to Amsa. By... Lost to Fiction. I would probably stick with Ice just because... I don't have enough confidence in Christian. Not have enough confidence. I don't have enough confidence in like the results yet to. I know how good he is, but I have to see how good he is in tournament. Puff counterpick is way too strong. I think in the best interest of a region, you want to have that puff to counterpick with. Is Vending Angel still active? No. He actually like retired. I'm pretty sure he made like a tweet about it too. Mexico would be... So you'd have Bimbo. I guess Chango's from Mexico. No. Chango we have up there. No. We agreed he's not. Do you play Valorant? I played a little bit. Haven't recently. Have not recently. Does Javi still play? Oh, I know Far is really good. Is Javi even active? Can you make that the rest of the world? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? No. Because I don't think it actually changes Europe's at all. I don't think I would change Europe's, if... What was I going to say? I don't think I would change Europe if it included Mexico. The world would just get AMSA. Which I guess would make it more fair. Like... Wouldn't it be Canada too? That would be a really good crew. You'd have Leffen, AMSA, Nun, Moki, Triff. Jamron's better than Kage. That's what I said too. I was convinced that there was someone there better than Kage. Moki Nona to be Pog. So this is the alternative. If it was World instead, it would be Leffen, AMSA, Nun, Moki, Triff. And who would you have as an alt? Who would you have as an alt here? Why would you want another? Oh, Spud, yeah. Good call. Really good call. I would have completely missed that. I forgot he's fucking Australian. That would be a stacked squad. Ooh. World versus SoCal versus Florida would be one hell of a crew battle. So I'll do a bunch of alts, so let's do an East Coast alt. That would be Zane, Hax, Swedish, probably Lod and Shootat. And I would definitely have Toussaint as an alt because having Puff again counterpick can be really good. East Coast would include Florida. No, Florida genuinely doesn't consider East Coast. Florida doesn't really consider alt. Doesn't include Florida. West Coast alt would be Mango, Fiction, me, S2J, probably Pew Pew from Marth, and then I would have Face Roll as an alt. So SoCal Pew Pew, yeah. Because who else in NorCal would you put over, like, the rest? I'd have Pew Pew because Marth counterpick is really good. And then I'd have this because everyone else is fast fallers. You take Shroom for the Elmage. I feel like Faceral... hard counterpicks a good enough people that I would take him in terms of Face Roll is definitely better than Shroom. Spark is interesting. Actually, I think I'd rather Spark because Spark is really good at beating bad characters. Like, if your character loses to Sheik, you should fear Spark. Because he's going to abuse every single thing he can, and as he should. He's going to abuse it so badly, and he's going to do it better than any other Sheik. So actually, I would put Spark there. That's a good call. How would I put this? Not balanced. What would I say? Spark can also counterpick Axe. Yeah. Way better than Face Roll. Like, Face Roll can counterpick Axe and do really well, but if I was Axe, I'd be much more scared of Spark. Axe beat Spark as someone. He's beaten Spark, sure, but he's also lost Spark, like, a few times. Just make South as Florida plus Axe? Yeah. So that would be a Hungry Box, Plump, U2 King, Axe, or I would probably put Axe here, U2 King. What a fucking stupid crew. Yikes. Didn't even finish Mexico? Oh, shit. Let me finish that. Yeah, thank you. What term do I use? Like larger, like more inclusive crews. I don't know what term I would use. I definitely think... Dude, these are scary crews. Holy shit. I think South would have to be seeded first here. Like, that's a scary team. But I do think... I think West Coast... I think all the... So, here's the thing. Skill-wise, I think South is really good, but they all get hard countered. Like, on the West Coast, I'm really good against H-Box. And Plup has trouble with Fox. So he's going to have trouble with me in Fiction. Axe gets hard countered by nobody. Axe would be a problem. I think I would do really well versus Axe, to be fair. But Axe is still really scary. Wizzy has a terrible time with his crew. SJ, me, Fiction, and Mango all do well versus Wizzy. And Mutaking is hard to say. What if Fiction starts whipping out the Peach? I think in the West Coast versus South, you would sub Spark for... you would definitely sub Spark for a Pew Pew, in my opinion. Because Spark does really well versus Axe. Spark would probably do really well versus Wizzy. I'd also expect Spark to do really well versus Mewtwo King. What are the other Japan ones? Spark beat Wizzy at Genesis? No, that was Face Roll. Face Roll beat Wizzy at Genesis. Yeah. It was a face roll. So what's this Mexican one? I don't know the Mexican scene like at all. What would it be? JPEG and Aza? Most likely. Take a break from those mentioned. Do you remember the weekend that Face for One House won some event there, Fluid K? Yes, I do remember that. I very well remember that. Who would the alt for South be? Gatsu? No, they already have a Falcon. You don't want two Falcons. I think JPEG and Aza could. That's all I was thinking. Cobalt? Probably. You want an actual Fox main. Two Foxes is very good. 3 days? Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I don't know how he did that. Okay. So what would the seating be? I would probably do... No offense, I think Mexico would be last, almost for sure. I would definitely put Mexico last here. And I'd probably put Pacific Northwest next. I don't think there's much contention there. I don't see how either of these regions contest. After that gets a little harder. SoCal and Florida are really, 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 really close. Our alt and our 5th are way better than theirs, but their 1 through 4 is all slightly better than our 1 through 4. For chat, Axis 4 now. Yeah, no, that he definitely is, but Spark has also gotten significantly better in the past year. Spark's like not the same player he was at the beginning of 2019 when he lost 2 or 3 of those sets. Northeast versus South versus Canada. I would say Northeast is definitely better than Canada because Canada's drop off. South is also probably better because of the drop off. Three of those 4 wins were in 2020. When were those 3 wins? I know one was at Summit. Yeah, I know at Summit was Game 5. Summit was like a pretty good set. Settle on Summit? Okay. Good to know. Thank you for pointing me out. Thank you for correcting me. I still go with it that I think Spark's really good pick against most characters like that. Like, he's really good against Amsa. I think he'd be... Maybe I would go with Facial. Facial's great versus none. Facial's beaten Mutaking. Facial's up on Axe. You've convinced me. I think I'd put Facial over Spark. I think you've convinced me. I think I'd put... Because Facial actually has wins over Axe. I think I'd put Facial over Spark for now. I think you've convinced me. I think Spark will be better at some point, but I think Facial isn't up on Jeff, but Facial beat Jeff at when was it? When was it? You know, he definitely beat Axe. I remember looking at it for my top 100. It was the beginning of 2019. No, he's not up. I said he's. If I said up, I misspoke. I said he's beaten Axe. I would probably put Canada 9th because of how hard they drop off after the top. Sunsei's still good, but after the top 3, they drop off super hard. What's up, J-Cam? How you doing, homie? They did drop off super hard afterwards. Yeah, I think it was Smash Cam. I think Midwest versus South is probably next. Midwest versus South. I think Northeast is like solidly better than them. I was gonna make this Tri-State. It's effectively Tri-State. New England doesn't have enough people to contest anymore. They lost Crush. Mafia is like banned. Slots really is Tri-State at this point. They just don't have the ability to compete, I don't think, anymore. This will be way less confusing for people when they look at it, too. Who would I put? So, South X, Meds, Coldwell, Magi, Albert. All top 50 players. All top 50 players here, too. This just feels... So, I think my issue with these guys is the uncertainty with how much Duck and Absent Page haven't been playing, and even Jake and Jake's been inactive too a bit. And even KGH was inactive. So, I think just because of that, I'd put them at 8 and South at 7. I'm looking at Tri-State versus Europe, and I think Europe is, like, objectively better. I'm not gonna lie. I think Europe is literally objectively better. So I think it's Europe and then Tri-State. MDVA is right above them. And then it's probably NorCal and then between Florida and SoCal. So I think... Yeah, I think Europe is definitely just better than Tri-State. Damn, that's crazy. Tri-State actually changes so much if I'm there. If I'm there, you actually have a really, really good top 3, and arguably like a top 4, top 3 region. But without me, it falls pretty hard. It falls pretty hard if I'm not there. Damn, that's crazy. So, Europe is probably going to be, who did I just compare? So I think Europe is probably better, is definitely better than MDVA. MDVA falls off a little too much. Yeah, MDVA is 4th, 5th. No, I don't know. MDVA might be better. MDVA might be better. Without Yusoka falls too. Falls a little bit. It definitely doesn't get hurt anywhere near as much as Tri-State does, though. Definitely nowhere near as much. Yeah, well, the thing is, Mutagang has dropped games to me and Fiction on FD recently. So I don't know if you can actually say he's like an automatic win on FD. Like, in both of our sets, he dropped games to us on FD. So, hard to say. What time is it also? It's 5:18. Okay, I'll start playing in like 40 minutes. So, Europe or MDV... Or, I think Tri-State's definitely next. I'm sorry, Tri-State. I don't see how I would put you over... do I not see how? Do I not see how Tri-State could be over MDVA? Like, Swedish is definitely better than LOD. Well, that's actually the only... No. If you just go like that, there's only one spot where Tri-State's, like, objectively better. I think Zane is literally so good that he carries, So what do you when you look at MDVA and Europe? So MDVA... Is MDVA better than Europe? No way, right? That's closer than I thought it would be. And Eckler might just be better than Slox, but really, I don't know. I'm not sure either. I think Zayn has beaten everyone in Europe's team. Yeah, but Zayn's only one person. I'm trying to think of like the rest. Like Zayn's a little better than Leffen for sure. The problem is Laud's also inactive. Triff's not inactive. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Jerry's... The reason I'm struggling this more than people might think is because Jerry is so much better than people realize, but he just doesn't travel that much. But, like, he's so good. Like, people legitimately don't know how good this kid actually is. And Bobby, like, what the fuck is Bobby? Like, Bobby could take, like, 8 stocks and just lose nothing. You love Jerry? Yeah, because he's insanely good. I love anyone who I think is, like, brokenly good at Melee and not a shit person. I should include that. And he's, like, ridiculously good. People could take 0-8, yeah, exactly. Which play Fox. But he plays Fox only now, but he also plays Ultimate, which sucks. Don't know, plays like Ultimate nowadays. Well, he was playing a little bit. He was coming back a little bit before everything went to shit. That's hard. I'm gonna go with my gut, though, and say that Europe's just a little bit better because 2 out of the 5 people on MDVA, or 3 out of the 5 people really in MDVA, wobbling is banned, so Chu is actually fucked. And then Jerry and Laud are both inactive. Yeah, I agree with that. I think pretty clearly NorCal is 3rd. Well, did I rush the ball in NorCal? Is NorCal better than MTVA or Europe? Is NorCal better than MTVA or Europe? I think I might have rushed on them. They don't have any top 10 players. Leffen, Triff, both better than SFAT, Pew Pew, like relative to skill, like relative to like spot. Having Leffen's really big for them, actually. I think I might actually put Europe here and NorCal at 4. I still think the uncertainty with these guys puts them below NorCal, but I think Europe is probably better than them. Pew's kind of actually. Pew Pew had a crazy good Genesis though. Like Pew Pew beat me and Plup at Genesis. Granted, it was Plup's Fox, which I think does matter, but still a really good Genesis. And he made he got 9th. He lost to Hacks and Losers, I think. Pew Pew was definitely really good. I wouldn't underrate him at all. And so 2-1 between SoCal and Florida. Yes, Wizrobe and Mewtwo King are rusty. Yes, Plup is rusty. Face Roll's a good deal better than Gatsu. Face Roll is a good deal better than Gatsu. But I don't think, realistically, you can put, like, a region that has 4 consensus... If you can contain its top 7 status, shut up. If you add me to the, East Coast just doesn't look strong anymore, dude. If you add me to East Coast, it actually looks really strong. That's Arakuni? Yeah, that's Arakuni. Damn, East Coast really falls off. I don't think you can put Florida any lower than 1. I think Florida's just busted, dude. That's just a ridiculous team. And for that matter, I think South is definitely number 1 here. I don't think you can argue any other way. I'd probably go with this, and I'll explain why for the lower ones. You put yourself in on-game Tri-State, it would make it a lot more interesting, yeah. If Royal gets Armada, they go up. If Royal gets Armada, that's a scary team. Holy shit. Leffen Armada, Amsa, Nun, Moki. And then I'd probably just take Trip out. No, I would just take Trip out. You don't need 2 Peaches. So about Slox for PC Claris. I think if you include, dude, Armada here would make that a scary Armada, Leffen, Amsa, Nun, Moki. And that's a balanced team too. That's Peach, Fox, Yoshi, Falcon, Fox. That's a scary team. I'm not going to include that in because there's no reason to. We haven't done an active for anyone. But yeah, I don't think you can argue with this team being number 1. This is a freaking stupid team. It's like Hungrybox, Plup, Axe, Mutaking. Like, I don't need to explain why that's the best team. SoCal number 2 could be questionable. But I think we have a much better alt, which actually does matter for counter picks. And every like step we're like slightly better than the person before. Why is Axe South instead of West? You know what? Should Axe be West instead of South? I actually feel like that kind of makes sense. That does kind of make sense now that I think about it. Axe should probably be West, not... And KGH could be East. Arizona's quintessential Southeast. Well, it's definitely not East. KGH is not East, yeah. Antifa, thanks so much for the 10 months. I'm sponsored by Hote. Okay. That's not Southeast, bro. I thought I was tripping for a second. That is not Southeast. Oh, it's quintessential Southwest. Okay. I actually like Axon West instead. That makes a lot more sense. And that's a much scarier team. If you put some Mexico, they do better than P&W? Probably. Probably, yeah. Panda's really good. I don't know. No, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe. They become a lot closer. They definitely become a lot closer. So this is actually a lot scarier for them now, because now you have to include Gatsu in there instead. Or would you include... Yeah, you'd have to include Gatsu, right? Arizona's landlocked? Yeah, it is. Can't South get a Midwest player? No, definitely not. That's just not South. These guys could get someone from, like, Ohio or, like, Michigan. If we're dividing it into East Coast and West Coast, East should be able to get some Midwest players. Listen, it's not just Florida's team. Now you have Coble instead of Forrest, all right? Nikki not in Europe. Over these guys, and then Puff Counterpick is way too good. I think Puff Counterpick is broken, and Solo Battle's like super good at the floaty matchups. It literally means it's locked by land. Allow Florida to be one team. Because Florida doesn't have 7 million people. And now this gets a little dicier. Who's number 1 seed now? I could see West Coast being number 1 seed here. SJ significantly better than Gatsu. Me and Wizzy are comparable right now. Fiction and Mewtwo are comparable right now. Plub's better than Axe. HBox has... Frenzy could be argued. But I don't know if I would actually put him over them. West Coast is scary now. West Coast is really scary now. I would actually probably put Coble in over... Who else is South? Magi, Albert... No, Albert's Tech... I would still consider Texas South. Albert, Magi, Bananas. Bananas is retired. Substitute for a Midwest player. Yeah, I was thinking that. I'd put like KGH or... I'd probably put Ginger here actually right now. Ginger... Lad. Would I have Gatsu here? I don't know if South would want 2 Falcons. I feel like having a Falco might actually be really good. Do super well versus West Coast. No, Wizzy would get annihilated by West Coast. Mango shits on him, Fiction shits on him, I do really well versus him, SJ shits on him. Facial beat him the only time they played. And I think Axe usually beats him. So Wizzy would have a rough time versus West Coast. Also, if East Coast is getting Ginger and people instead of well, no, because Nunmoki are so much. Nunmoki and Triff is like gigantic upgrade over Swedish Ginger a lot, and Leffen Amsa is not that much worse than Zane and Hax, if at all. Who else from the Midwest do we have? Ginger, KJH, Duck. Who else would South have? Would it just be Gatsu and Coble? That's so boring. I honestly think I'd put Albert because I would want a different character than... I wouldn't want 2 Falcons. I genuinely think I would put Albert here. I don't think having 2 Falcons is conducive, and Gatsu's pretty... Bananas is retired. Bananas is like retired, I'm pretty sure. I think I would put Albert because I'd want to have different characters. I think having 2 Falcons is a pretty bad thing, because he gets counterpicked super hard. if you added me to East Coast, there's a argument for East Coast being second seed, unironically. I think it would be really... I think these crews would be extremely even if I was East Coast. I think these crews would actually be extremely even if I was East Coast. That would... Damn. That would be a really... No, Falcon definitely kind of struggles with Sheik and Fox. No. I'd probably do like this. What would I do with these crews? Would you count SFAT if you're coming out? Ooh, good. No, you still have 3 fast followers on the team. You still have 3 fast followers on the team. I don't think so. I don't think you want 4 fast followers. And now Armada for Worlds would be number 1. Armada for Worlds would probably be number 1, yeah. That'd be the scariest crew, in my opinion. Also, for the record, I'm ordering the ranks by the MPGR. Like, the names, the orders they go in, it's just straight MPGR. Before someone has... I'm sure someone's going to get an aneurysm over it at some point. Sorry, I couldn't figure that out. What if Crush came back? Would he be in East Coast? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Crush coming back would make East Coast literally the number 1 seed, probably. Having Ginger as an alt instead. That'd be a very, very, very scary team for anyone. Well, I guess I should do it like this. Just that it's by rank. I feel like you'd still want Law instead of Ginger. Hax is ranked above Swedish. I thought he was. Am I wrong? Where? Oh, I guess I closed it. Let me close all these tabs. He's right below. I think you might be right. Oh, he is right below. Okay. I think because of Hax's recency though, like I'm putting him above, so it's like clear how good the crew is. Wait, Scotty, why is Florida not East Coast? Like, is there a precedent for it being South? This is more just for balancing. Like the purpose of this is trying to make the most balanced crews that I can really think of. That's the only reason I'm doing it like this. There is also precedent for not being East, if I remember correctly, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's not like a revolutionary thing. Makes sense when you put it that way. East is a good matchup with Florida. East is a very good matchup with Florida because Plup, Wizzy, both would struggle with me and Aziz. Mutaking is rusty, and then Albert just kind of would probably get fucked by almost everyone here. Except for... he does well versus Ginger, so I shouldn't say that. Yeah, if East Coast had Florida, the team would be Hungrybox, Plup, like... Two of me, Hacks, Wizzy, and Mutaking would just be off the team. You also have good H-Box counterpicks. Yeah, we have amazing... We have 3 people who can counterpick H-Box. Me, Aziz, and Zane are all really good against them. And we have a bunch of people good versus Falcon. And we have a bunch of people good versus Plup. And versus Mutaking. I would probably seed it like this. Maybe would South be last? No, no way, no way. Zane is just so fucking good right now. This is assuming Mutaking and Wizzy are still very rusty. West Coast relying on Mango to do well, it feels like. Yeah, but overall, their team is so strong. Overall, their team is so strong. Like, I don't think that's that big of a deal. You just need one person to get through them. That team is scary as fuck. Yeah, this is assuming Mutaking and Wizzy are so risky. Shut up, Saib. In good form or good against Zane? In good form, they're both really good against... Plup, regardless, is good against Zane. But, Wizzy in good form is not good enough when he's rusty. This would probably be what I would choose. What time does tournament start? In about an hour. A little over an hour. So this would probably be... Is there anything here that I'm, like, glaring... Like, I'm missing, like, glaringly? Also, how do I do the thing where I order by, like, number? It's like... Sort A to Z. Ow, god dang it. Okay, so... Let me... Wait. I didn't mean to put this down here. Okay. Q. Oh my god, it doesn't do... Oh my god, I hate this. Hold on. One second. It's been a long time. I think Microsoft Excel works differently when you do that. Okay. Okay. Sorry that took a while. I'm sure part of you were like, what the fuck are you doing? You leave the seeds. Easy fix. that would make a lot of sense. I was scrolled over. That's why it looked so weird. All right. Sorry that it took so long. This is good enough. I don't need to do borders. This is probably what I would have. Yeah, I'd say this probably looks about good. I'll probably post this to YouTube. This was pretty fun. This was pretty fun. I do want to post this to YouTube at some point, so I'll actually tell my editor. Missing the South American crew. I don't even know if the player South America would have. Hold on. Blassie, yeah, I know Blassie. Yeah, Slox and Tri-State, you should put a note about that. Slox is Connecticut. Connecticut is Tri-State. Tri-State is normally... No, Tri-State is normally New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. This looked like this would be dope crew battles. In my opinion, this would be an awesome... This would be like a really hype like crew battle round robin to watch. Like... I think this would be sick. I think this would be genuinely sick. If we can make this happen, this would be a fucking dope event. Just thought Tri-State was NYNGPA too. No, it's Connecticut instead of PA. Would World go on through? No, absolutely not. This is a really good five. Like, this is a very talented five, like, lineup. They're all top, like, 20 players. 4 people arguably. 3 arguably top 10. Another guy who's top 15. Another guy arguably top 15. Spud is great for counter picks. No, definitely not. World would not go 0-3. I mean, they could, but I would not be like, oh yeah, World sucks. They're gonna go 0-3. No. I would never guess that would be the case. Yeah, I think all these crews have a shot. Like, the point I wanted to do these crews to make it so that everyone would have a shot. Which they would beat. On South of the Divine Element. This Shiz is not going on any of my lists for very obvious reasons. And no, I think these are really balanced the way they are. I think these are super balanced the way they are.